Hello, my name is James Thorpe and I'm the editor of International Security Journal. Delighted to be here at Intersec 2025 speaking with Jason van der Meer, who's the director at Torus. Enjoy. So can you tell us a little bit about the Torus journey up to this point, please?
Yeah, excellent. So Torus is an Australian company. Torus is owned by CIC Technology and they've been around for 20 plus years in the key management space. About 5 or 6 years ago, they launched Torus to the Australian market, and then from there they expanded into the US, and they've had a great footprint and great exposure over the past few years. So it was a natural progression that when they were looking at how next to expand to a global presence, when I sat down and had a chat with the team, they looked and said, right, well, this is where it is. And with my industry experience and the team behind me, it made perfect sense for us to launch here today to the Middle East, to Asia, and then as we branch out more into Africa and the rest of Europe.
Fantastic. It's obviously a really exciting time, and Intersec's a great platform for that launch, like you say. Can you tell us a little bit about your solution specifically and the cloud element, and also how that helps to mitigate traditional risks you have with physical keys?
Yeah, okay, excellent. So Torus is really the first cloud-native key management provider in the world, and it is an IoT product. So this system here operates over 4G or PoE, and effectively it is constantly in real time feeding information back to the cloud. We're hosting this in Microsoft Azure, and so it goes across all the cybersecurity protocols that you would expect from an enterprise solution like Torus. And for me, with my experience within the market, this is just a no-brainer. It is cutting-edge technology, and they're ahead of the curve as it relates to key management.
Yeah, fantastic. And like you say, this is the next step, I guess, in that aspect. And in that regard, what sectors and kind of industry specifically do you see the most potential in when it comes to market growth?
Well, for us, when we're starting to look at how we branch out outside of Australia and into the US, we know that there's certain market sectors here, particularly in the Middle East and into Asia, that are really looking for simple, easy to use key management. And so we're focusing on healthcare, critical infrastructure. We're then moving into whether it be retail or hospitality. So our focus really is honing into those areas where there is a lot of keys. There is a lot of risk of those keys going missing. And for a simple solution that we do have, which is to implement Torus quite quickly, it really just helps to mitigate that risk straight away. Okay?
I mean, simplicity is something you mentioned there, and that ties in quite a lot to scalability and usability. How important is that when it comes to a solution?
Exactly. I mean, it's extremely important. With any type of solution that you implement, right, it has to be something that can scale with the business, can change as the business grows and adapt. Obviously, having a platform that is cloud, there is no software updates required. It is all over the air. That takes out a lot of that risk and management from that perspective. But then to have a system that any end user can simply walk up and it's just that easy to operate, just makes life so much easier for security managers and their business. Then the added benefit of that, they know where their keys are at what time, and they can control who has access to the keys. Again, just makes life so easy. So the simplicity bit should not be undersold, right? Yes, the product might seem simple in the way it operates, but to get a product to this level that can scale, that has that security, it is quite complex. And Torus, the guys have done a fantastic job, and I'm proud to be able to take this product to market.
Fantastic. And like you touched on earlier, this is a really exciting launch and a massive next step for you guys in the region and globally as well. So with that in mind, obviously we're at Intersec here in Dubai. How important is this event, and what goals have you kind of got whilst you're exhibiting at this show?
It's massively significant for us. I mean, there's been a big investment from the Torus team and my team to be able to get this product to market today, and a lot of work behind the scenes from our team to get here. The significant thing for us is, what we want to be able to walk away from here is that the brand is now recognised. We know that there's going to be a bit of work here. We know that there's going to be some customers and some industry that aren't quite ready to take a cloud IoT key management system. But we also know that the other big players in the game, your Gallagher's, your Genetechs, are all starting to go down that path of having a cloud-based security system. So launching Torus, it's the right time. It's the right product to bring to market at the right time. And so we know that by just being here, really is going to start to open up the door and get the conversation started. If people aren't ready today for a cloud IoT key management system, we do know that the future is in the next 3 to 5 years, this is where the market's going.
Fantastic. Pleasure speaking with you.
Pleasure, James. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you.